Welcome to another video in a series about using Google Classroom with NVDA or JAWS. In this video, we will explore the To-Do page. I'm using NVDA, but the commands are very similar in JAWS. Let's use the main menu to get to the to-do list because we know the main menu is available from any page you're on by just going to your button list. So I'm going to navigate by button using the quick command B, as in boy, until I hear main menu.
Create or join a class menu button, collapsed submenu, main menu button.
There's my main menu button and I will press enter.
Classes 1 of 7.
And I know that to do is on this list, so I will just press the down arrow until I hear to do.
Calendar 2 of to do 3 of 7.
There's to do and I'll press enter again.
Navigation landmark main menu button, to do.
The to do page opens. Now in some versions of Google Classroom, it may be possible to filter the to-do list by class. The version that I have does not have that capability, so you will not see that demonstrated here. The to-do page has 3 separate tabs: Assigned, Missing, and Done. If you have work that you still need to complete, you will find it in either the Assigned tab or the Missing tab, depending on if the due date is in the future or is in the past. And if you've already completed some work, that is what you will find on the Done tab. Navigating to these tabs is done through links. You can either use the quick key K in NVDA, or in both NVDA and JAWS, you can open the links list by using Insert plus F7. When the To-Do page opens, it is on the Assigned tab. Each of the tabs also have the buttons for the main menu, Google Apps, Google Account, and Help. They also include buttons for the time periods in that tab. The only thing that is different on each of the tabs is their headings. After you get to a heading, navigation is the same whether you're on the Assigned, the Missing, or the Done page. So let's look at the headings on the Assigned page. I'll use H, and if I get to the end of the list in NVDA, I'll use Shift H to go backwards.
No due date heading level 2.
The first heading in Assigned is No Due Date. If you have assignments or work that has no due date, it would be in this heading. I'll press H again.
This week heading level 2.
This week is for things that are due this week. Another H.
Next week heading level 2.
Next week is for things that are due next week. And the final heading in the Assigned tab is Next.
Later heading level 2.
So anything with a due date after next week would be in the Later heading. So those are the headings for the Assigned tab. Now I'm going to use my links or link list to get to the Missing tab, and we'll look at the headings there.
Navigation landmark done visited link. Missing visited link.
When I get to the Missing link, I will press Enter.
This week heading level 2 This week 1 button expanded list 96 Celsius and Fahrenheit.
If you open one of the tabs and the screen reader starts talking about details about an item, all that tells you is that that heading has already been expanded. You can still navigate by heading even if something's expanded. On the Missing tab, there are 3 headings: This week, Last week, and Earlier. Let's press H to see about those.
This week heading level 2.
There's this week, another H.
Last week heading level 2.
Last week.
Earlier heading level 2.
Earlier.
No next heading.
And that's the end of the headings on the Missing tab. Now let's navigate to the Done link using either our quick command or the links list.
No next link. List with 1 items. Navigation landmark done visited link. To do.
On the Done, there are 5 headings: No Due Date, Done Early, This Week, Last Week, and earlier. Now, if on any of these tabs you did not have any work that was in that category, you wouldn't have anything listed here at all. There would be no headings. Now we're going to navigate back to the Assign tab and use that as our example just because it has the most work in it.
Navigation, missing visited link, assigned visited link, no due date heading level 2.
Navigating in the Assign page is like the navigation we have seen on other pages. First, you go to the heading that you want. Once you get to that heading, use the down arrow to explore the details of the items underneath that heading. So we're here on the Assign page. Let's start at the top with no due date. So I'm going to press H or Shift H until I get to no due date.
This week heading level 2. No due date heading level 2.
I'm on no due date, and let's explore that by pressing the down arrow.
3.
The first down arrow after you get to a heading tells you the count of items in that category. Here we heard there were 3 items with no due date. I'll press the down arrow again.
Button collapsed, no due date 3.
If you hear button collapsed, that means that the next down arrow will take you to the next heading. Now in this case, we know that there are 3 items in this category, so we'd like to see what those are. So this was a button. It said it was collapsed, so let's press Enter to expand it.
Expanded.
I heard the screen reader say expanded, so now I know that the list with the 3 items is expanded, and my down arrow should take me to the first item in that list. I'll press it now.
List with 3 items, link 9-3 reading assignment with question.
So it told me again that there were 3 items in this list, and then it read the title of the first item, which was 9-3 reading assignment with question. If we use another down arrow, we'll get some more information about this work item.
Link class 1.
It tells us the class that this is in, because remember, the to-do list, as I'm using it, has all the work for all the classes combined. Another down arrow.
Link posted Monday, September 7th.
Tells you when this assignment was posted. When you hear the posted date, that's the last piece of information for this work item. The next down arrow will take you to the next work item in this heading. Now, if you wanted to work this item and go to its details page, while you're on it, all you have to do is press Enter. So I'm going to do that now.
Blank. Multiple choice details. 9-3 reading assignment with question.
And the question details page opened. Now we won't take time to go through this page at this time because it will be the subject of a future video. So I'm just going to navigate back to where I was, and I'll use my Google Chrome shortcut to do that, which is Alt left arrow.
To do.
And now I'm back on the to-do page. And that's how you navigate the to-do page and all of its 3 tabs, assigned, missing, and done, to find all your work in Google Classroom.